Hello students. In this video, I'm going to discuss about data type. Okay. So see on the screen, I have written the definition of data type. Data type determines the type of data that will be stored into a variable. Okay. Means it will tell you that this data type will tell you that the variable which you are going to use will store which type of value. That is called data type. Okay. And here I've written there are two types of data types. I will explain everything. There are two types of data types. Primitive data type and non-primitive data type. There are two types of data types, primitive and non-primitive. So first of all, I will explain what is primitive data type. So listen here. See the definition of primitive data type I have written on the screen. Primitive data types are predefined data types in Java. Means they are already defined, we need to use only. Okay. And there are 8 primitive data types Java has: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, and boolean. You can see I have written on the screen. These are predefined data types, and you can say fundamental data types of Java. Okay, they are already defined, we need to use only. Okay, primitive data type are predefined data types, and there are 8 primitive data types in Java: byte, short, int, long, float, and double. Okay, listen here: byte, short, int, and long. These 4 data types are for integers. These 4 data types are for what? Integers. Okay, and then float and double. These data types are for fractional value, means for real constants. For real constants. Real constant I have already taught in my previous video. You can see literals I've taught already. The real constant. Real constant means fractional values. So for integers, for integer value, byte, short, int, long, 4 variables are there. Sorry. And for fractional value, for real constant, we have 2 data types: float and double. Like that, char is for character and boolean is for true and false. So please remember this. Okay, again I'm repeating: byte, short, int, long for integers, float and double for real constant means fractional value, decimal point value, or char for character, and boolean for true and false. So these 8 data types are called primitive data types. They are predefined. Okay. Now I'm going to discuss about the size and range of each and every primitive data types. Okay. So please listen, I will draw a table and that will explain everything. See this table for the data types, primitive data types I have drawn here. 3 columns are here: data type, size in bytes, and range of each and every primitive data types I have written. Okay. Now listen. Byte, short, the data type byte, its size is 1 byte, and range is this -2 to the power 7 2 plus 2 to the power 7 minus 1. So what is the meaning of size and range here of primitive data types? What is the meaning of size and range that I'm going to discuss? I'm going to tell you. See, consider if you are declaring a variable of byte type. Byte type. You have declared a variable of byte type A. This is called variable declaration. Okay. Generally, we declare the variable of int type for integers, but there are more 3, byte, short, int, and long. All are for the integers. So if you're declaring a variable of byte type, so you can see the size of byte type of variable is what? 1 byte. Means it will occupy 1 byte memory space. It will occupy how much? 1 byte memory space in the somewhere in the memory location. one byte will be occupied by this variables of byte type. If you are declaring the variable of int type, it will occupy 4 bytes in the memory space. Like this, you can see long, float, double, char, boolean. So you have to remember these size and range. So size is clear, I think. How much memory space that variable will occupy, that is size of that data type. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of range? Listen. Range means if you calculate 2 to the power 7, you will get minus, 2 to the power 7 will be what? 128. So this is, range is what actually? From minus 128 to plus 127. This is the range. If you calculate 2 to the power 7, you will get 128. So minus 128 to plus 127. Means what? What is the meaning of range here? You cannot store smaller value than minus 128 in variable of byte type. Like this, you cannot store more, greater value than plus 127 in the variable of byte type. मतलब बाइट टाइप के वेरिएबल में -28 -128 से छोटी वैल्यू स्टोर नहीं कर सकते और +127 से बड़ी वैल्यू स्टोर नहीं कर सकते. Means if you are storing, consider if you are storing the 128 in this variable, which is of byte type. This is out of range. It cannot be stored in this variable. Okay. So please range of, I think the meaning of range is clear to all. This is the minimum value which can be stored in the variable of byte type, and this is the maximum value that can be stored into the variable of byte type. Okay. So I hope range, size and range is clear to all, and you can see byte, short, int, long, float, and double. These 6 data types are for the numbers. Okay, char is for character, boolean is for true and false. They are in different category. But see, byte, short, int, long, and float and double. These 6 data types are here for the numbers. As you know, byte, short, int, long for the integers, float, and double are for fractional values. Okay. So see, as for the range of the data type, we can say this byte is smallest data type. Short is greater than that, int is greater than that, then float and so on. Here I have written in the sequence of low to high. Okay, सबसे बड़ा छोटा data type byte और सबसे बड़ा data type double. So please remember this sequence: byte से बड़ा short, short से बड़ा int, int से बड़ा long, long से बड़ा float, and float से बड़ा double. This concept I will use further in the next video when I will teach you implicit type conversion. Okay. So on the basis of range, we are saying high and low, greater, smaller on the basis of range, not on the basis of size. I am telling on the basis of range. सबसे छोटा data type byte है और सबसे बड़ा data type double. Okay, these are for the numbers. Okay. So please remember this. So these are primitive data types. Okay, as you know, if you are declaring the variable of int type, int a, what this int is indicating here? It is indicating that the value, the data which will be stored into this variable will be of integer type. See the definition: data type determines the type of data that will be stored into a variable. This int is determining that variable A will store the data which will be stored into this variable A will be of integer type. So now it's clear. So it was all about primitive data types. Now second type is what? Non-primitive data type. See, non-primitive data types are defined by the help of primitive data types. So जो non-primitive data types है वो primitive data type की help से बनते हैं, and generally they are user defined. Okay, so here few examples I have written: class, array, and interface. So I'm not going to explain in details about all these. When I will teach you function, array, and function and array. That time I will discuss when I will teach you about the class, when I will teach you about the function. After that, I will explain this concept of non-primitive data type in details. Here I'm just telling you the data types which are defined by the help of primitive data type. जो data type primitive data type की help से बनते हैं उनको non-primitive data types कहते हैं. The most famous example of non-primitive data type is class and array interface. So please remember this definition and examples, and it will be clear. At this level, it will not be clear since it is beginning. So when the time will come, it will be clear. What is the meaning of non-primitive data type? So for this video, this much only. In this video, I have discussed about data type, primitive and non-primitive. So thank you, students. So students, if you have any query, any question or any suggestion for me, you can post in the comment section. Okay. So thank you for this video, this much only. Thank you, students.